Hi mga kudok! So it's a day before I start my job as a doctor here in Scotland, and I'm living here alone because my wife is still in England. As what you know, we're currently like living far away from each other because I got a job here in Scotland, and it's around 4 to 5 hours away by plane from our place in England going here to Scotland. And if you take the train, it's around 7 to 8 hours from our place in England and here to Scotland. So now I'm just walking around the place. I just want to be familiar with the roads, with the houses, and all of those things. So come and join me as I roam around Livingston. So mga kudoks, the weather is nice. It was raining an hour ago, but it's just like some drizzle. But it's tolerable to walk. Now it's already, there's no more rain, and it's already a bit sunny. And my first agenda for today, before I start my work tomorrow, would be to look for a Catholic church nearby so we could say our prayers. And I'm gonna go to the hospital. Just want to take a look on the hospital, on how it looks like, and I just want to reduce my anxiety before I start my job tomorrow. So come with me, guys. So I just saw my hospital. It was nice. I already saw the ward. Take a look around where I should go tomorrow on my first day. I looked where's the main entrance, where's the toilet, and other parts of the hospital. So now I'm currently walking towards my accommodation, which is around 10 to 15 minutes away from the hospital.
3, 2, 1!
Good day mga kudoks. So today is a remarkable day because it's my first day at work, and my time in is at 8:30 a.m. It's currently 8 a.m. and my accommodation is around 10 to 15 minutes away from the hospital. So I am feeling a bit anxious right now. Not really scared, but just anxious on what could happen when I arrive there, and what happens on my first day and on my first NHS doctor job. So I pray that everything will be alright, and I just hope for the best. See you later mga kudoks. Hello mga kudoks! So I just finished my first day of work as a doctor here in Scotland in the UK. So it was a really nice first day. It was not intense as my first day. There are still some inductions, orientations, and some lectures. So I didn't see any patients yet today, so I was just taught on how to use the computer. They toured me around the hospital that I will be in contact with, or where I will have my duty, and I was introduced to the staff, to the other doctors, the consultants. So basically it was nice. I was in the hospital for I think it's around 8 hours, I think. Then they just let me go home so that I could also sort other things because I'm still new to the place, and they are really kind and they're really nice and helpful to me. And now I'm going home. So when I go home, I need to brush up a bit on what we taught, on what was taught to me. And yeah, it was a very nice first day. Sorry, it's a bit dark today and gloomy, and it's also raining. But it was a good first day, mga kudoks. Finally, we're here. We're practicing as a doctor. All the best to all of us.
3, 2, 1.
I've been in Scotland for a week now, so this final part of my vlog will be all about my experience after a week of living here in Scotland, in United Kingdom, and my first week working as a doctor here in the UK. So it has been a nice journey so far. It was so good. Um, in terms of my accommodation, I really have a nice accommodation because it's just 10 to 15 minutes away from the hospital that I'm working with. So actually the place that I paid months before starting here in Scotland, it's a different place. It's around 40 to 45 minutes walk from the hospital. So I just took that accommodation because it's I don't have other choice. But the good thing is that when I arrived here on my first day, the owner of the house offered me a house which is really near the hospital, which is the one that I'm talking about right now. So at least now I'm near the hospital, and although it's a shared house with four other people, everyone seems to be so nice to me, and the house is clean and it's fully furnished, so there's nothing to complain about regarding the place that I'm staying. So my advice, if you're working here in the UK as a doctor, one of the biggest factors in terms of your place should be the distance from your hospital or from your workplace, because you know you don't want to go home and you need to walk far, you need to pay for your fare through bus or through train. So as much as possible, it's better to have an accommodation that is nearby your hospital. But I think it still depends on your, you know, on your decision. But me, I prefer living near my workplace, of course. So I'm already slowly completing all the essentials that I need for my house, and me and my wife are slowly getting used to being apart from time to time and being on a semi-long distance relationship, because Exeter is technically 8 to 9 hours through train and around 5 hours through airplane. So it's quite technically it's still far from each other, but the good thing is that it's still in the UK though, and we still have the same at least we still get to see each other every month, although it's quite expensive of course, but you know, money can buy happiness. So even though it's quite expensive, we will see to it that we will still see each other every day as much as possible. Okay, so in the next months you will see us seeing each other either here in Scotland or there in Exeter. So it really depends. So let's see how it goes, but so far it has been really good. I don't see any problems with my place. I'm slowly adjusting with not having my wife every day, so I'm basically cooking my own food, doing my own grocery shopping, doing my own cleaning, waking up on my own, not relying on my wife to wake me up. So basically I'm slowly becoming like independent from all of those things that my wife used to spoil me. So I think it's also good in my part because I'm also growing, although of course we really miss each other still. As much as possible we wanted to be together, but you know, this is life. It just happens that I got a work here in Scotland, so we can do this. Yeah. So regarding my work, so this is the main chunk of this video. As a summary, after a week I'm slowly getting on my feet, hopefully. And everyone is so nice. Okay, so far everyone's so nice. They are so helpful. They know that it's my first job in the NHS, and they know that I'm a foreigner, of course, obviously. As you can see, my face, I'm technically, you can deny that I'm Asian. My accent is really not British or Scottish at all. But so far, my co-doctors and the nurses, the midwives are really nice here in my hospital, and I hope the next weeks or months I'll get used to it. I'll be on my feet, I'll be settling well, and yeah, hopefully everything will go well. So guys, just a background again. I don't know if I mentioned this on my previous vlog. So my job is I'm on a middle grade rota, or a middle grade position. So technically I'm like a registrar. I don't know if it's a senior registrar or a junior registrar, but I'm basically like on a registrar post, or a specialty doctor post. So actually this is one of the dilemma that I've been deciding before I accepted this job, because one of the advice, or most of the advice of the people who are also like international medical graduates like us, or like me, they really advise as much as possible to start on a junior grade level, or an SHO, or on a tier 1 rota. So that's really their advice. Senior house officer, or on a tier 1 position, because if you're on a middle grade position, you will have more responsibilities, of course, because you have your juniors behind you will be asking questions, and maybe, you know, not just maybe, most likely these junior doctors, because they've been working for quite some time here in the UK, and technically they studied here in the UK, and for sure they have like more knowledge on how the NHS works. So that will be the challenge, entering on a middle grade rota, or as a specialty doctor, because technically you don't have any idea, or you only have like little idea about the whole NHS system. So yeah, I think I agree that we should start on a as an SHO, or on a tier 1 position. But unluckily I wasn't accepted on any junior clinical fellow or SHO jobs that I applied. So but I got a position as a middle grade, or as a specialty doctor. So I accepted the challenge. I prayed. There are also some people who told me that it's possible to start on a middle grade rota, as long as you get a shadowing period, as long as the department is supportive, and you get the proper training, and they say everything will go well. But so far on my first week, everything is okay. I know it's still too early to say that everything will be okay, but so far it has been really good, and hopefully I could keep up, and I could progress. I could still be better every day as I go on duty, and I just, you know, pray for the best, and I will not let the fears, you know, hinder me from doing my job, because, you know, as you've been following my previous videos, we worked hard for this day, for this goal. So we worked hard for this for years, to be a doctor here in the UK. We took all the exams. So so yeah, we must, I believe that everyone in my position will surely do their best, regardless of what their job is. So yeah, I think that's just my opinion. So I'm gonna give you more updates on my life as a doctor here in the UK, and thank you for watching my vlogs. And finally, we're working as a doctor here in the UK. Paalam mga